What is going on, people? I am back again for another, you know, Blu-ray, I guess you want to call it. I've decided to keep it to just my Blu-rays, showing off my collection because I do have a whole bunch of DVDs. And this past week, if it was anything, I mean, it was a holiday week, but I didn't really have a whole lot of time to do a video. So instead of having it like 150 parts and it takes forever to do, what I'm going to do is just show off my entire Blu ray collection. And then maybe down the road do my whole collection overall because I think I have more DVDs than Blu-rays, and I think I'm closing in on about 1,000 Blu-rays. So it'll take long enough to do the Blu-rays. So what I've decided to do is break it down to my entire Blu-ray collection. If you can tell the top shelf over here, I took out a whole bunch of movies. And what this part is going to be, it's going to be part number 2, but it's going to be all my Disney Blu-rays. So stick around and maybe you'll see a movie you've never seen before or heard of before or whatever, who knows. But before I make this video 30 minutes long, let me get into it. The first ones I'm going to show off are the ones without slip covers. So the first one is The Lion King. With these, I had to make like makeshift, like whatever you want to call it, a makeshift movie, I guess you want to call it, or holder, because couple of these I had the Blu-ray DVD combo pack, but it was the opposite way. It was the DVD Blu-ray, so it came in a DVD pack as opposed to the Blu-ray pack. So pretty much I just took the Blu-ray out of it and made my own little thing. As you can tell, the cover's a little messed up, but that's the Lion King. Here's another one like that. This is the Emperor's New Groove and Kronk's New Groove. Same thing. This one I got from the Disney Movie Club, and that's Disney's Tangled in 3D. I got this one for free from Disney Rewards, should I say, not the Disney Movie Club. But this comes with the 3D Blu-ray, the Blu-ray 2D, and DVD. So that's Tangled. We got The Sorcerer's Apprentice. I like this one. This one had Nicolas Cage and Jay Birchall in it. I enjoyed this one. It's the live action version of no, I can't even think the one from Fantasia where Mickey's the the Sorcerer's Apprentice, I guess. This one is Disney's Secretariat, another free one I got from the Disney Movie Rewards. This one is one of my favorite cartoons ever. Definitely one of my top 5 Disney movies, and that's Disney's Robin Hood, the animated one where all the animals talk and such. This is another free one from Disney Movie Rewards. I got a lot of free ones from Disney Movie Rewards. If you don't know what that is, every Disney movie that you get comes with a code, and if you put that code into DisneyMovieRewards.com, those codes add up to points, and the points add up to free things. So I got this one as well. Race to Witch Mountain, the remake with Dwayne Johnson and what the name? Not Abigail Breslin. What the hell is this girl's name? Anna Sophia Robb, and then I don't know who the kid is, but Race to Witch Mountain. This one's another one, The Princess and the Frog. This is one of the latest ones, one of the last actual cartoon movies, as opposed to Disney Pixar. But that's The Princess and the Frog. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't one of my favorite ones, but it wasn't horrible. This one, The Chronicles of Narnia, The Prince Caspian. Actually, yes, Prince Caspian. This is another. This one I actually bought from the Disney Movie Club. You sign up to that, and you sign up. It has to be. It's almost like a what do you want, a Columbia House kind of deal where you have to buy a certain amount of movies in a year to keep your membership kind of deal, or add up to your membership because it is a free membership. You have to buy 4, I believe, in the course of a year, and if it's a Blu-ray thing you sign up for, each Blu-ray is around $27. So it's not horrible. It's not the greatest. $27 is a little steep, but right when you sign up, you get a whole bunch of movies. I think I got the first 8 movies came to $24, so it wasn't bad at all. This one is Walt Disney's Miracle, about the national USA national hockey team that ended up beating Russia. This one I got for free. Cars, the Mater's Tales, Tall Tales. Good thing it was free because it's really short shorts. I think this comes up to like, if like 40 minutes, 38 minutes total. So I'm happy I got it for free and didn't go out and buy that. This one's a dual pack. It comes with Lilo and Stitch, and then it comes with Stitch Got an Itch or whatever, that second one. This one wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. I had high hopes for it, but it wasn't great. And that's Disney's John Carter. One of my favorite as well. I watch this movie all the time in Halloween. Uh, Disney's Hocus Pocus. I got this one. I had it on DVD, but I upgraded it because of I heard the transfer was really good. Really didn't gain much, as in you know behind the scenes kind of deal. But I still love this movie. This one, on the other hand, you got a whole bunch of special features, and that's why I eventually finally got it. Uh, you know, 30 deleted scenes, making of heavyweights. I just gave it away. Making of heavyweights. Heavyweights with Ben Stiller and a few of the kids from what's his name, Keenan Thompson, and a couple of the kids were from Mighty Ducks. If you ever saw it, this one here stars Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and that's the game plan where he's a football player, and the little girl is his daughter, and she finds a way to get to him because his mom, he was, one of those big football types that kind of, just went and did what he had to, so it was kind of out of wedlock or whatever you want to call it. This one here, I got it just because, it was cheap, and that's G-Force. It's all right. It's a lot of CGI about a task force of these little, what do you want to call it? Guinea pigs. Couldn't think of the word there. Guinea pigs, again, kind of have like their highly thinking kind of deal. This one here, I actually enjoyed this one a whole lot, and that's Disney's A Christmas Carol, one of the newer ones with Jim Carrey. I enjoyed it. Now, these are some of the new ones I got. That, let me move this here. A couple of these I got through the Disney's, now I can't even think, Disney Movie Rewards. This one I did. Winnie the Pooh, Springtime with Roo. I got a lot of these, spin-offs. I enjoy the original Winnie the Pooh one, but this is kind of a spin-off, I guess you want to call it. This is another one that came in that that DVD set, and that's The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Comes with the 1 and 2, but it also came with the DVDs, and again, for some reason, it ended up in a DVD case, which I didn't like. This one, the remake is coming out, and I don't know about it. This was one of my favorite movies growing up. That teaser trailer that they had kind of didn't give it justice. Maybe they'll put out another trailer and it'll look better or whatever, because it doesn't look like it's anything like this one. And I love the, songs in it and everything, and it just, the trailer for it didn't look good. And that's Pete's Dragon. If you haven't seen this one, I'd say definitely, maybe it doesn't hold up for some people, but it's definitely one of my favorite kids movies. This is another, spin-off of Winnie the Pooh, and that's the Tigger movie. Tigger and Donald Duck are my two favorite Disney characters, probably two of the least. Well, maybe Tigger's a little bit more, but I know a lot of people don't like Donald, but them two are my favorite, two of my favorite Disney characters. So that's Tigger's movie, or Tigger movie. This is another one that came in that DVD pack, and that's Cars 2. And the last one without a slipcover, one of my favorites growing up. I just upgraded this probably like a month ago. I had the DVD, but it was getting all scratched and everything, so it was bound to about time for me to upgrade to Blu-ray, and that's Who Framed Roger Rabbit with what's his name in it? Bob Hoskins, who played Mario and Mario Brothers and such. So those right there were the ones without, a slipcover. I like the ones with slipcovers. I always look for anything with slipcovers. So if anybody has, checks this video out and has any movies or has any slipcovers for those movies I have, get in touch with me. I'll buy them from you, whatever it is. Uh, this one here came out a few weeks ago, and that's Disney's Aladdin, but it's the second two. It's the Return of Jafar and the King of Thieves. I enjoyed the Return of Jafar. That one was pretty good. Held up to the first one at least, and then the third one was kind of. I think it was like a straight to VHS at the time movie. So that is those two. This one came out a few weeks ago as well. It was all right. It's probably one of the weaker Pixar movies. I enjoyed it, but it definitely wasn't on top with like Up and Monsters Inc. and Monsters University and a few of the other ones that I like. But for what it was good. And that's the Good Dinosaur here. This one here has it's a 3-pack. One of the ones I got from the Disney Movie Club when I did purchase my movies, and that's Oliver and Company, and then it comes with the 2 Fox and Hound movies. It comes with all of the Blu-ray and DVD. So I think there's 2 Blu-rays, the Oliver and Company, and then the 2 Fox and Hound are on one, and then it has 3 DVDs of each, or 1 DVD for each movie. But that's Oliver and Company, the Fox and the Hound, and the Fox and the Hound 2. This one came with, when I got this one, I got 101 Dalmatians, and then it came with 101 Dalmatians 2. What is this? Patch's London Adventure. I don't remember seeing this one. Probably have to, revisit it at some point. But this is one of my favorites as well, 101 Dalmatians, in that, what do you call it? Not platinum, diamond edition. This is definitely one of my favorite Pixar movies. For some reason, I don't really hear people talk about it, but I know a lot of me and my friends really do like this movie, and that's Wreck-It Ralph. Here's another spin-off. I don't think this is the actual movie, but that's Winnie the Pooh. The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh is one of my favorite movies by Disney. This one I thought was it when I got it, but it's not. It's just a different, newer version. It's got little stories in it. This is one of those Toy Story spin-offs. Toy Story that time forgot. It's all right. They end up going to this one kid's house, and if you saw the end of 3, spoiler alert, right at the end of 3, Andy gives his toys away to this young girl, and in this one, the young girl brings all the toys to some other person's house, and they end up running into these like galactic aliens kind of deal. It was all right. Here's another spin-off, Toy Story of Terror. These would be a little bit better if they were a little longer. They're kind of short. This one was pretty cool. Disney's Tomorrowland, where there's a different world or different universe or whatever, where they sent the smartest of people to kind of have their own spot to invent, and without the trouble in the world. And also on the Earth now, there's a plague or something going on. Not a plague, but there's something going on where the Earth is dying slowly. So they take all the geniuses and send them to this other dimension. Again, I think it's a dimension or something, but they send them all there, and they're living fine, but there is a way to get there if you get this little pin. It's all right. It was interesting. It had like a new age vibe to it. This is a Peter Pan spin-off kind of deal. They have a whole lot of these movies. I think I have 2 of them, and that's Tinker Bell and the Never Beast. I honestly did not mind this movie, even though it's probably geared towards 12-year-old girls. I didn't mind it. I enjoyed it. This is an old school one. That's Disney's Tarzan. I actually visited this again a couple weeks ago. It was, very entertaining. Not top 5 for me, but, probably top 10. Here's a diamond edition as well. This is the not Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty. I've heard, well, I'll get to it when I get to it, but that's Disney's Sleeping Beauty. This is Disney's the short films collection, where they have 5-minute clips. There's a few of them that were pretty good. Other ones were kind of iffy. I forget which one I like the most. There is one. There's right on the back. There's one with Santa Claus and these elves are trying to get this note from him or something. It was pretty cool. There was other ones. They had the one that I liked with the paper or something. What do you want to call it? There was a guy and he's after this girl because she left her papers and they fall in love. It's a short. I've seen it before, but they put it on here. It was pretty cool. This one I enjoyed a whole lot. Saving Mr. Banks, pretty much the backstory of Mary Poppins. This one lady wrote it, and you kind of find out why she wrote it, and it's about her life kind of deal. Tom Hanks plays Walt Disney. I enjoyed this movie a whole lot. If you haven't seen it yet, definitely go ahead check it out. This one was all right. Prom, I got that from Disney Movie Rewards for free, so I thought I'd upgrade. I had it on DVD. I decided just to upgrade it. This one I got out of Blockbuster that was going out of business all those many moons ago when Blockbuster still was open, and that's The Prince of Persia. I put it in. I don't remember, enjoying it horribly much. So this one is Planes, Fire and Rescue. I enjoyed these two movies. It's not up there with, like I said, Monsters University, but they are decent movies, decent watches. So if you have a kid, it's definitely one they might enjoy. This is the first one, Planes. Again, it's better than Cars. I don't really like Cars that much. I like Planes a little bit better. But again, it's not up there for my favorites. This one I got because I wanted to give it a chance. It's not that it's a horrible movie, but I enjoy the original. Well, this is a prequel according to this, so I don't know. I enjoyed the original movie more. This is Oz the Great and Powerful. I wanted to give it a really good chance. I guess I had too much high expectations for it. Like I said, it's not horrible, but it's definitely not as good as I think The Wizard of Oz. But that's Oz the Great and Powerful. This one I just upgraded from Disney Movie Rewards. A lot of these I pretty much got from the Disney Movie Rewards. That's Disney's Old Dogs. I remember liking this movie a lot for what it was. I don't remember the exact premise, but Old Dogs. Let me move these over here. Hopefully that stays. This one was pretty cool. The Odd Life of Timothy Green. Pretty much Joel Edgerton and Jennifer Garner. They pray for a young kid. Let me just put this. Sounds like one is loose off the DVD. But they pray for a kid. They want a perfect kid. So they're praying and they're talking about how they want him to be. And he ends up growing in the garden. As odd as that sounds, exactly how they wanted him to be. He was pretty much around to help people. So throughout the movie, you see him helping different people. I enjoyed it. Definitely one I didn't have high hopes for, and it definitely outlived my hopes. This one upgraded last two Black Fridays ago. They had it on sale for like $9 at Best Buy, and that's The Nightmare Before Christmas. This is up there for not only one of my top Disney Pixar, not even Pixar, Disney animated films, one of my favorite films of all time, The Nightmare Before Christmas. Here's one. It's a double pack. This I bought from the Disney Movie Club in that first big haul I got, and it's Muppet Treasure Island and the Great Muppet Caper. I remember liking Treasure Island. I don't remember Muppet Caper that much. This one was alright. I like the first one a little bit better. As Disney's Muppets Most Wanted. I enjoyed the first one of these, the reboot kind of deal, a little bit better. This one wasn't that bad. Evil Kermit and everything. Here's the Muppets. Like I said, I enjoyed this one. Definitely pretty cool for like a reboot kind of deal. Brought back the old school. I used to watch it here and there. I used to watch Muppet Babies more, but I used to watch the Muppets when I caught it. But I enjoyed this one. It's got Jason Segel, Amy Adams, Chris Cooper in it. This one I think held up to The first, I actually might like this more than the first one, even though I love the first one, and that's Monsters University. Um, Pretty much a prequel to Monsters Inc., where Sully and Mike Wazowski met. They went to this university, Monsters University, and all the hijinks that they had to go through. Um, you know, a series of events and everything. Definitely go ahead if you haven't checked it out. Check it out. Like I said, I enjoy it more than the first one, and that's hard to say. This one, I thought it was a Disney. What do you want to call it? Disney's Christmas Carol. Animated, but it's not. It's Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas and Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas. I don't know. It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. It's new school. This one, the Twice Upon a Christmas, isn't even like it's like weird. It's like I don't want to say claymation, but it's not animated. It's not like Pixar style. I don't know. I didn't like them as much as I hoped. This one I still haven't watched. I have, but I still haven't watched it. I had it for a long time. McFarlane USA. So if anybody's seen this, let me know. I still haven't popped that in. This is probably my least favorite Pixar movie. If it is even counted as Pixar, I don't even know. But it is a Disney animated film, and that's Mars Needs Moms, where the one kid's mom gets taken, and he ends up finding how to get into space and everything. I don't know. It wasn't the greatest I've ever seen. This one I enjoyed. Maleficent with Angelina Jolie. It's pretty much like a side story of Cinderella, where Maleficent, it tells her story, like where she began from, how she met Cinderella, what happened, how she changed, and everything. Maleficent. This one got a whole lot of crap. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. It was like middle of the road. Johnny Depp and Army Hammer in Lone Ranger. Again, everybody hates this. I didn't really mind it that much. I did get this one because I got it for free and it was the only thing I had there. Didn't watch it. I just haven't. I don't know why. Um, the Jonas Brothers. Uh, what is this? The Jonas Brothers, the 3D concert experience, the Luck Edition movie. I have not watched this as much as everyone probably thinks I have. I have not watched it. Really weren't my cup of tea, but to get it for free, I could have found someone that watched it or something. I don't know what I was thinking at the time. This one wasn't really. I'm a big fan of musicals, and this one really wasn't great. I wanted to see it. I bought it when it first came out because I know I wanted to see it, and I'm not the one to go see it in the theaters. It has a the cast is crazy. Meryl Streep, Emily Blunt, James Corden, Anna Kendrick, Chris Pine, and Johnny Depp, and that's Into the Woods. I don't know. I might have to rewatch it to give it another shot, but definitely wasn't what I expected or what I was looking for. I guess you want to call it. That's Into the Woods. This one I enjoyed. Inside Out, pretty much. It's about your emotions. It's about a little girl and the five emotions. I think it's happiness, sadness, anger, disgust, and fear. And how they commingle in the girl's brain and how it works out and all this stuff. I enjoyed it. This one here, Home on the Range, about cows trying to get back to the farm. I think it's to back to the farm or um. Now I'm trying to think. It's high, unlikely. I forget what it is. I think it's them trying to get back to the farm that they were at. This one is definitely one of my favorite cartoons of them all. The Great Mouse Detective. I had it on DVD and I upgraded it. Couple different ones. The Making of the Great Mouse Detective. I got it for that, I think. But I was gonna get it anyway. The Great Mouse Detective. This one, everybody knows by now. Frozen. Do you want to build a snowman? Do you want to come out and play? I hardly see you anymore. Please come out that door. Yeah, I don't remember the rest. But Frozen, if you haven't seen Frozen or heard of Frozen or whatever, I think you've been uh, under a rock or just have not been out or something because Frozen was huge. Kind of died down. But this is another one I got from the Disney Movie Club, Frankenweenie. Pretty much this kid dog ends up getting hit by a car and ends up dying, but he brings him back Frankenstein style, and now he's a Franken dog, Frankenweenie, as opposed to Frankenstein. Um, this one, now they're coming out with the live action versions. They had Maleficent. Um, they had what else? Um, Now they're coming out with the Jungle Book and Pete's Dragon, and there was another one. Oh, Maleficent. This one is Cinderella. Wasn't my favorite, but what could you do? This one, another really good one, A Bug's Life. I never owned it on any format, so then I just decided to get it on Blu-ray from the Disney Movie Awards on here. Uh, you know, Definitely one I wanted to get. I remember seeing it. It's just I never had it. This one probably is, another one that's not the greatest. I didn't hate it or have anything to go against it, but on the list of movies, definitely wasn't towards my top, and that's Disney's Brave. I enjoyed this one. Uh, Disney's Big Hero 6, another Pixar movie where this guy Baymax, the say his the one kid makes him up, and then he ends up dying, and the brother takes over like this guy takes over as his guardian, and I forget the exact premise, but I remember liking it to tell you the truth. This one was pretty cute. Didn't know it was a book. I just thought it was a funny movie, and that's Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Bad Day. Pretty much, this little kid has the worst luck ever. It's his birthday coming up, so on a birthday candle, he wishes everybody else's bad luck, which in case entails him getting good luck, and then everybody else is having horrible luck, and then you know now they all know what he goes through at any given day. Here is Disney's Aladdin to go with the other two, another diamond edition. And last but not least, here on Blu-ray, I remember watching these as a kid. The one scared the crap out of me, and that's The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. The one is the Adventures of Ichabod and, you know, the Headless Horseman and such. And then the Mr. Toad has a side story. It's about a, gambling frog and his friends trying to, keep him out of trouble and keep him from continuing doing what he's doing, I guess you want to call it. So, yeah, The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. So that right there was my entire Disney Blu-ray collection. If it's not, like I said, I'm more of a not box set, slipcover guy. So not all of them had slipcovers, but for the most part, I have a good amount, I guess you want to call it, of Disney Blu-rays. I do have a whole bunch of Disney DVDs. Like I said, I'll get into them. But these next, couple parts that I'm going to do are pretty much just going to be my entire Blu-ray collection. I decided to go just Blu-ray as opposed to my entire collection because it would take way too long. I'll figure out some way to, show off my DVDs and such. But hopefully, if you enjoy these videos, keep on watching. Let me know if there's anything you want me to review out of these, in more detail, and I'll do a separate video doing that. Keep on thumbs up and give me thumbs up. Give me them. I need them. I need them now. Now, thumbs up if you enjoyed this. Let me know if you like this series and what it's going on. Comment of what maybe is your favorite Disney Blu-ray. Maybe you saw I didn't have one that you enjoyed, or I don't know. Just let me know. And yeah, I guess I'll continue to do these things. The next one I'm probably going to do is my entire horror Blu-ray collection. And yeah, I guess until next time, I will see you guys.